Acculorber Forecast, Acculorber Forecast.
I went up to heaven.
Hello there. You're everything. The combination of weather and poetry creates a uniquely intimate experience. Either one of those filters eliminates pretty much anyone with anything going on in their lives. There might be 6 or 7 people who enjoy poems or weather, but who likes both? Especially this thing, which isn't really a poem and definitely is not a weather report. It's like getting on the really wrong train, like a wedding train or someone's weight training, and then just staying on it. What this intimacy means is I can say anything to you, knowing you, the object of my consciousness, is no more watching me than the sky itself is following me on Twitter. I can say things like, "It's crazy, I just can't stop thinking about you," or "I know it's painless to give up and join the robots around you, but hang on, because I really want to see what the human part of you is capable of." I can also confide that I used to think that Lacan existed purely as a vehicle for advanced critical douchebaggery, but this week Lacan is making me feel really good, even a little filthy, which means I am misunderstanding Lacan, or maybe I'm reading a different Lacan, like maybe Jackie Lacan, who ran Jackie's Fifth Amendment here in alcoholic Brooklyn for decades. But misunderstanding has been a central tenet of my engagement with the universe. That, along with hormones, distraction, and money woes, have shaped my long career as a tenured research misanthropologist. Yet, what is misanthropy if not the belief that it is much easier to bring it on than it is to pull it off, or rather the a priori disappointing belief that people will do more than they are capable of? Sometimes the best of all possible worlds is still terrible, but understanding the motives of an organism, be it a corporation, your mother, your partner, the weather, or that creepy guy on the subway next to the other creepy guy, understanding their limits and capabilities is the first step to amazement. Not amazement when they exceed their limits, which they will never do, but amazement that they continue to exist despite all the setbacks they bring upon themselves. Speaking of setbacks, more flooding is upon us here in the Northeast, and we're not drying out anytime soon, with a good chance of thunderstorms straight through Sunday, high of 80 every day and low of 67. Your basement will remain flooded, the Catskills are still an aquarium, and your hair is ridiculously worse than it was even before. And lurking in the wings are all the named storms in the Atlantic and the Gulf this weekend. Hurricanes Kimmel, Louis, Mandel, and Bob Newhart are poised to screw with us in wet, awkward, fumblingly, but ultimately only somewhat unsatisfying ways. After the last hurricane had its way with us, Irene was like, "Oh, hey babe, it was great. I totally tried to call you, but your phone lines were out." Well, that's it for now. Remember to set your clocks back this weekend. Farewell.
Acculorber Forecast, Acculorber Forecast.
I went up to heaven. Where did heaven go? It felt like the roll when the hurricane. I went down to hell. Fire all put out by a massive flood.